Okay, do I look like Victoria's Secret model to you? No, I look like my dad. However, I'm a makeup artist and I can fake that. Well, at least I can attempt looking like one. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Julia and I am, as I already said, a professional makeup artist, and this is my space. So you are very welcome. Let's create together. So probably I'm gonna start with hair just because it takes quite a while to set and I want it to be big, voluminous, and let's see how I will do it. Today is the best day for this makeup and hair look because I need to be dolled up. I don't need, but I want to because I'm on first day of my period, and to be honest, I feel like, and I look like one in my opinion. So yeah, I want to feel better about myself, and definitely I want to look good when I go out later. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna divide my hair into two sections just above the ear, and I'm gonna tuck the top part and just start working on the bottom one. I'm gonna take a small medium section and I'm gonna start curling it with a curling wand, curling iron. Yeah, I'm gonna start curling it outwards and then I'm gonna pin everything into place. I'm also very pale today, so we're definitely gonna use a little bit of bronzer. I think this video will be educational. Let's call it that. Just because if I can do it, you can do it too. You see how cute? It's like, I like it. So what I'm gonna do is just pin everything to my head with these curl clips. I have like a box of them right here with a bunch of different random stuff as well. So when I do this, my curls are gonna set. If I cannot be Victoria's Secret Angel, I'm gonna be Victorian Secret Judge. So you just clip them all. If you don't have these clips, you can always use the bobby pins. You got it. Yeah, I did all of this. I'm gonna do all of this speeding up and I'm gonna come back soon. The vibe should be like this. You have a very small curls. Then what I'm gonna do, because I have a shorter layer in the front, all of my crown is a bit shorter than the rest of my hair. I'm gonna divide my crown part, all of it like this. I just need to make like a top ponytail basically. And the rest I'm gonna curl the same, and I'm gonna pin it and come back and show you how I do the top part, because it's kind of the main part of the show. So yeah, again, divide it into two parts, brush it out. Don't forget to brush it out before you start curling it, just so you don't have any knots or anything that you're gonna fry in directly. So yeah, let's do this and this part quickly. There's nothing easy or quickly about this hairstyle, to be honest. Like, if you don't feel by the end of this hairstyle like you had a workout or your shoulders don't hurt, your muscles don't hurt after this one, I don't know if you did a very good job. This is the look so far. I already set it with the hairspray. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna poke my eyes out with my bangs. The top section, which is the crown section, we are going to divide. Just take the horizontal section and curl it all backwards. All of this section, you just curl backwards and you curl it horizontally. The rest of the hair we did more diagonally. This section we're doing horizontally and we're pinning it all back. So we take the curl. Here I'm pinning it straight away. Oh my goodness, I think we're good. Yep. And do the rest the same way. So we are in fact creating a look of a judge. Perfect. Pinch it. You see, I didn't even let it go. I'm pinching it straight away, and I'm gonna do it from both sides, left and right. Just as you can see, this one completely opened and fell, so I'm gonna put it in here as well, just to secure it better and not to forget that I did it. Listen, doing someone else's hair is 20 times better and easier than doing my own hair. So I don't blame you if you tell me, oh, I cannot do my own hair. Yeah, me too. Me too. I know that it looks like it's gonna be amazing, but literally we're gonna see it in the end. And leave it to rest. So it looks like this. If you don't look like this right now, guilty. Okay, now to the makeup part, which is very exciting to me because this is what's gonna make the biggest change, and I am very excited. Let me quickly prep my skin. I'm gonna use Centella first. Wait, let me show you actually, so you can screenshot if you want to. The key makeup artist this year was the one and only Pat McGrath. If you don't know who that is, it is basically a mother of makeup. It is the most, she's the highest paid makeup artist in the world currently, and she is the most influential makeup artist as well. So bear in mind that that woman knows what to do exactly. Just prepping the lips. I really like to use some of the balm, and this is actually what I'm doing for all of my clients. And also it's gonna be way better for you to put lipstick later on a good primed lips. Same goes to the skincare. It's the most important step basically. Today I'm gonna use my favorite under eye cream. It is called Cellmazing Firming Eye Cream from Torriden, which is Korean brand. I am on the hook of Korean skincare, and I found myself just using almost everything from Korea. I think it's amazing. The main vibe of this show was around the skin, and the skin should be juicy and plump and moisturized. So I'm gonna use this cream, which for some people it's their most favorite face cream. For others, it's their most hated ones because it breaks them down. I understand I understand why it breaks them out, because it has some of the natural oils, and oils in general tend to break out specifically sensitive and skin that is prone to breakout. So this is, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. This is Weleda Skin Food Light. So I'm just gonna apply this cream. As you can tell, I really like to basically push all the products in rather than just rub them in. For the Juicy Yummy Skin, they were using the Pat McGrath foundation. I don't have it. I don't know if I want it because I heard mixed reviews about it. You can do the same thing with what you have, to be completely honest. But today I have a very, very bad skin day. Very oily because of the hormones. So I'm gonna use the Double Wear. It is classic. It is staple in my kit for many years. Why I'm using this foundation today is because I want more coverage, and today is a bit more hot outside, and I want this thing to stay for longer, and I really need to cover my discoloration, the sensitivity that I have in my skin. I feel the lowest with energy and not pretty at all, even though most likely I look the same. I'm covering my neck as well because my neck is very different from my chest, as you can see. And then I have just 3 different colors. I want just 2 different colors. I'm gonna put a body makeup later as well. I'm gonna use the Bear With Me by NYX. I'm taking it on a fluffy brush, but then I'm going to apply it with my finger, which I want to encourage you to stop thinking that if you don't have brushes for face or like for cream products, specifically for concealer, for foundation, it is something wrong with you. You can totally use your fingers. It is in fact the best tool to use because we have some of the warmth in our finger, and this warmth will melt the product perfectly, and it's actually gonna blend seamlessly. Love. I'm going to take my Kiko 200 contour stick first, and I'm going to contour insides of my eye and just start carving out the shape of the eyes first. So what I'm gonna do is kind of contour the inside of my eye right here underneath the eyebrow and go directly into the socket of my brow bone. Eye socket, kind of? I think so. What it does is just deepens my eyes right here because I have quite hooded eyes. You see, if I'm gonna put down my eyebrows, the whole eye is just covered. So I'm trying to mimic more of a deeper set eyes, not as hooded. And from here, from this socket, I'm going outwards directly and connecting it with the rest. So what it's gonna do is just create a soft, I have a pimple in here, which is very annoying. I'm gonna create this soft contour for my eyes. It's gonna make them a bit. And when you're doing contouring, don't forget to look at yourself from different angles, specifically if you're contouring cheeks, if you're contouring your nose, anything, even the eyes. You have to see from the sides just to make sure that it looks beautiful from every single side. I like to tap the excess product into my palm just so I don't have too much. And I'm doing the same kind of motions with my bronzer. And again, don't be afraid to tap with your fingers. And I cannot, oh, here it is. I want to use the dark gray, almost like gunmetal pencil. So yeah, in this look, for me, it's very important to elongate my eyes just because I have quite droopy eyelids, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just want them to look more cat eye-ish without using the actual liner or super harsh lines. And my biggest problem is that my right eye, which I'm doing currently, is more droopy than my left eye. So they always look a bit different, but when I'm gonna apply my lashes, is gonna look a bit better. Yeah, I'm just gonna apply this medium gray tone to my outer lid, and I'm going to intensify the lash line with a black shadow angled brush, and just gonna put black shadow directly onto my lash line without actually creating any lines or anything more. I think I'm very happy with the way it looks now. Also, I hope you enjoy hanging out with me, because this gives me a little bit of feeling that I'm not alone constantly, because I definitely feeling super lonely because I moved here. I don't have many friends, I don't go out. But let me show you my beautiful eyeshadow, which is face palette, but I'm using it as eyeshadow. Look how pretty it looks. It glows so nice. I think if you have like a Fenty Beauty, how many carats, it's gonna be kind of a dupe. But I'm gonna put this one kind of all over the lid. Yep, as I expected. I'm lacking a little bit of shape still, so I'm going to intensify this outer part, just deepen it up with this purpley gray color, just to have structure on the outside. As you can see, because of the hooded eyes, I can do it like with my relaxed eyes, but when I'm doing this motion with my eyebrows, it looks a bit different. So what I'm gonna take is my trusty dusty ABH Cosmetics in soft brown, just powder duo, and going to create a very natural, light handed eyebrow, because eyebrows are not a center of attention in this makeup. So next I'm going to contour my face, and I'm gonna go quite light with it. I have no freaking clue where is my contouring brush, so I'm going to take this stippling brush and just gonna stipple contour onto my face. Like, it's alright. I'm going to go quite high because I want to make it seem like I'm lifted. I'm 35. I deserve to be lifted. I don't like going a lot in the on sides of my nose, just because my nose is quite narrow by itself. It's rather long but narrow, so I'm keeping the sides empty, but I'm contouring the very tip of my nose, as you can tell. And I'm going to just soften it up. Also, since we're starting with contouring, I'm going to contour my lips. I'm gonna put a little bit of contour. It's the same contour, by the way, contour stick. I'm gonna put it underneath my lips and just a little bit on the Cupid's bow, right above it. I'm just gonna go and do the blush. For the blush, I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty in shade Hope. I have a mini version. I'm gonna buy probably something different after this because I want to try more. But I really love this shade. I really like it. I think it's very flattering on me. It's quite cool. I'm gonna just do it with my finger again. And if you're gonna see, I'm gonna put it quite high, almost underneath my eye, just to merge it with the bronzer and with the eyeshadow and with everything. I think this color is just so pretty on me and on a lot of fair skin girls. It looks amazing. I think I have like a piece of brush. Yeah. And a little bit more on this side. As Pat McGrath said, the theme in general for this makeup was juicy, fresh, natural skin. So I'm going to just powder right underneath my eyes a little bit. Oh, it's so beautiful. This makeup is honestly makes me feel already so much better about myself and so much prettier. I just feel cute and like I'm ready to strut on the runway. As if. As you can see, I'm not touching my cheeks at all. I'm just going like all around because I want to keep this glowy and fresh look, I'm just going to powder whenever I need to powder and where I need to blur, specifically around my smile lines and everywhere else where I don't need the shine. Like, it's a very strategic shine. To add up on top, I'm gonna use a Dior palette with the same brush again, because I look at this. This is so pretty, honestly. I don't know if you need this palette specifically, but one of these palettes, if you have, it is just so pretty. I love it. But what I'm gonna do next is take the same brush without anything on top of it, and I'm gonna go lightly underneath my eye just to show that I have some lashes in here. And then I'm gonna put some fake ones. I think I'm gonna just use these ones. These are just, you know, the Chinese thing. So okay, let's scooch you a bit closer. So when you put your eyelash, don't put it all the way to the end here. Try to keep it right here. I'm just looking into my mirror. I'm very sorry. Look at the difference. Okay, we're back. First of all, look at the difference that the lashes make. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of my Hourglass baked blush on top of what I have. I think we're almost done. I'm just gonna do lips now and overline just the top. You see, I already think this is too dark, but I'm gonna work it. I think it's gonna look nice in the end. All of the girls had this Earth Angel lip gloss. I have another one from Pat McGrath, but to be honest, they're not my favorite, just because of the texture. As you can see, I'm overlining only top and the bottom of my lip, just how we were contouring. I'm doing the same kind of thing. I'm gonna use a little bit of my Almost Finished Giorgio Armani. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at this gloss. It is so beautiful. It's different from the Earth Angel. To me, I like this one better, just on myself, and also it makes my lips a bit more plump. And I think we're done with the makeup. I am happy with the makeup. So let's unpack the hair. And let's do it quite fast because I can see that my camera has only 19% left. Oh! Wow. Wow. This is gonna be intense. And I already can tell that they set quite nicely. They all are curled. And by the way, are you celebrating Halloween? Are we still doing that? I can see that in most of the shops there is Christmas decor already, like for a month now. And isn't it weird? Don't you think it's weird? I don't know. I don't like it, to be honest. And also, to me, Christmas should start like 1st of December. I know that they want to sell as much as possible, but I'm not buying anything until 1st of December. You cannot convince me that Christmas should start in November. Never. Never. I need to prepare myself mentally. I love this cozy vibe, this transition period between summer and winter. That's why we have it, basically, because we need to transition to the winter and prepare for the winter. Like, now, look at this. Look, look at this. You see, this is what I mean by dolled up. We have a big hair, we have a pretty makeup, everything is glowy. This is something that I love to do. Definitely, if you cannot do your own hair, I'm not judging you. As you can tell, for me, it's also a struggle, even though I'm doing hair for others. So, okay, let's finish this because my camera is about to die. This is the finished look. Let me... I think it looks very beautiful. I think it looks glowy. It looks very nice in real life and on camera. One less step. All the girls had a very beautiful glow to their body, so I'm going to use this Sol de Janeiro Glow Motions Glow Oil. Let me show it to you real quick. I'm afraid I'm gonna put too much right now. Oh yeah. And I just want to apply it a little bit to my neck as well and to my chest, just to keep this very beautiful glow to my skin. Look how pretty. I definitely feel way more energized after I dolled up. I really love this makeup. I think I'm gonna do it again, definitely, maybe with some of the tweaks here and there. About the hair, I'm not sure. Could be better. Definitely there is room for improvement, but yeah, it's good enough. For today, it's good enough because where I started and where I am now, I am totally satisfied. So I really hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today in my kitchen and getting glam together, because I definitely did. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below which video would you like to see next, or if you have any questions to me at all, please don't hesitate and leave the comments. I love communicating with each and one of you. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.